Going on, guys? We'll get started here in a couple of minutes. Just let everybody get in here, and I will be back in a minute. Let me get this camera fixed. Yeah. Okay. What's up, Tyler? I'll be right back. I need to go to take a little pee-pee. All right. What's going on, Jordan? Tyler? Oh, cool. You got your package, Tyler? Good, man. Let's go ahead and get started here. So this is our 2000. Oh, man. There we go. Our 2021 Chronicles CELLO box. There is 12 packs, 15 cards per pack. So we'll do 15 at a time. Let's go ahead and get started. Hope you all are having a good week. One more day, and it's the weekend, baby. All right. Good luck. What's been up with you, Jordan? Just been living it up. Easter egg hunt galore. That's right. Yeah, there's all kinds of Easter egg hunts this weekend. Maybe they'll have some adult Easter eggs with some 101 cards in there. They should do a football Easter egg hunt with nothing but like football memorabilia and like auto cards and shit. Have everybody running around with their Easter baskets. All right. So here's our first 6. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. Start off with Traquan Smith. Then Mr. Jamar Chase. A little bit of Tua. Javonte Williams. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Mike Evans. James Robinson. Calvin Ridley. Kenneth Gainwell for the Eagles on the little gridiron. We got Mr. Kellen Mond for the Vikes. Travis Etienne on the Jags for Playbook. Then we have Chuba Hubbard on the playbook. Drew Bledsoe for the Patriots. Darren Waller for the Raids. Then we have Dwayne Eskridge on the Seahawks on Momentum. The big brown truck, and what is that? What's the big brown truck? Is that like your work truck or something? Or just your cruising truck? Your pimping truck? Jordan's out there in the big brown truck just pimping them hoes. Pimping them out, baby. David Montgomery. Mr. Trey Lance. Jeffrey Simmons. Alvin Kamara. Deontay Johnson. Josh Allen for the Billy Goats. Let me just go ahead and just put him and Trey in there real quick. Then we have Justin Herbert, a little bassy. I know the Chargers were picked up by another Jordan. Dak Prescott. And then we have Nico Collins. Rashad Bateman on the Ravens for the Gridiron. Felipe Franks. Rondell Moore. Mr. Joey B on the Pinnacle. Then we have Tyreek Hill on the Pinnacle. And Ian Book on the Momentum. And then we have, first I just want to go, I'll put this little Joey B in here. Let's get something on the board. And then we have another Joey B on the base. Miles Sanders. Cortland Sutton. Michael Carter. Russell Wilson. Aaron Jones. Antonio Gibson. Oh, UPS. Oh, dude. Deliver your own packages. Tyreek Hill. Kyle Pitts. Gridiron Kings. Dwayne Eskridge. Eli Mitchell. Chuba Hubbard on the gold. Another Justin Herbert on the Pinnacle for the Jordan that picked up the Chargers. Then we have DeAndre Swift. Michael Carter for the Jets on the Flux. Just leave it up. Then we have a Matt Stafford, DeAndre Hopkins, Marshawn Lattimore, Justin Fields. We need to hit some T-Laws and some Justin Fields. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, CeeDee Lamb, Kirk Cousins, Kadarius Toney for the Giants, Asante Samuel for the Chargers on the Gridiron Kings, a Justin Fields Gridiron for the Bears. There we go. Then we have Devonta Smith on the Gridiron. Kyler Murray. Eddie George for the Titans. And then we have for the Packers, Aaron Rodgers on the Magnitude. These are cool cards, little clear magnitudes. All right. And then we have Michael Pittman, Derrick Henry, Clyde's Edward-Helaire, Chuba Hubbard, Marquise Brown, Kadarius Toney, Myles Garrett, Matt Judon, Mr. Kyle Pitts, Kyle Trask for the Buckies, and then we have Ian Book on the Saints, Gridiron, Devonta Smith, Patty Mahomes for the Chiefs. Gotta put him in there. A little Patty Daddy. We'll take Dwayne Eskridge out. Put Patty. Then we have Deion Sanders for the Falcons. Then Kadarius Toney on the score rookie card. It's a nice little Toney. Just put him on the side. Then we have Corey Davis, Aaron Donald, Matt Ryan, Derek Carr, Darren Waller, Baker Mayfield, Eli Mitchell, Brandon Cooks, Keeney Nwagu for the Vikings, Pat Freiermuth for the Steelers, Gridirons, then Eli Mitchell on the playbook for the Niners, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the Gold Chronicles, Chris Carter, Vikings, Antonio Gates for the Chargers, and then for the Bucks on the Black Prism. Sweet. Too bad it's not Brady, but we'll take a little Trasky, a quarterback on the Black Prism. Nice one. Black Prism. And let's get our next 6 packs. There's T-Law on the base. We need to pull some T-Law. I'm pretty sure Jordan has the old Jaggies. This is also my last little Chronicles box. Last pack. All right, let's get it. Start off with Devonta Smith, Jerry Jeudy, Zach Wilson, Cooper Kupp, A.J. Dillon, Scary Terry, another Patty Mahomes on the base, Cole Beasley. For the Ravens, Rashad Bateman, Zach Wilson. Then we have Michael Carter, Gridiron Kings, Chuba Hubbard. Then we have George Kittle for the Niners on the Pinnacle, Dan the Man. Then Elijah Moore on the Clear Vision for the Jets. Put that over here. Then we have J.J. Watt, Michael Thomas, D.K. Metcalf, Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler, Najee Harris for the Steelers, Travis Etienne, and another Rashad Bateman base. And then we have Mac Daddy for the Patriots on the Luminance. A little Mac Daddy on the Luminance. much space here, but we'll put him up. And then we have another Najee for the Steelers. Chuba Hubbard on the gridiron. Jerry Jeudy. Jamal Charles. Dak Prescott on the pinnacle for the boys. Then Rondell Moore on the Dynagan for Arizona. A.J. Brown. Travis Kelce. Christian McCaffrey. Jalen Hurts. Saquon Barkley. Kareem Hunt. Damian Harris. Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, that Trask is sweet. The Black Prisms, boy. Kyle Pitts. Gridiron. Javonte Williams on the playbook. Terrace Marshall Jr. playbook. Anthony Schwartz on the playbook. And a little Justin Jefferson on the pinnacle. Put that over there. Russell Wilson. And then our momentum, Michael Carter for the Jets. Micah Parsons. Tyler Lockett. Quentin Nelson. Kyler Murray. Taylor Heineke. Adam Thielen. Dawson Knox. TJ Hawkinson. Yeah, that Trask is sweet. And I see we got a little glare. Let's see who I got to switch. And it's Patty. A little bit left here. We got Kadarius Toney. Been a lot of him tonight. On the gridiron. Pat Freiermuth on the Luminance. Khalil Herbert playbook. Zach Wilson on the Gold Chronicles. Then we have Austin Eckler. Josh Allen on the pinnacle. Nice. Take that, Allen. I'll just set him aside. Then we have, for the Chargers on the Legacy Rookies, Rashawn Slater. Legacy Rookies. Then we have Joe Mixon, Mike Gesicki, DeAndre Swift, Mr. Tom Brady, Chris Godwin, Laviska Shenault, Lamar Jackson, Daniel Jones, Nico Collins, Javonte Williams, and Mr. Jalen Waddle. And here's the last of the stack, and then we'll do a little recap here. Elijah Moore, Gridiron Kings for the Jets. Barry Sanders. Randy Moss on the Patriots pinnacle. Then we have, look at that, a little Cooper Kupp. A little Cooper Kupp on the Magnitude. Of course, the Rammies don't ever seem to get taken. There's a cool little Cooper Kupp. There's a little T-Law on the base. Cordarrelle Patterson. Josh Jacobs. Darnell Mooney. Nick Chubb. Mac Daddy again on the base. Brevin Jordan. Big Ben. Patrick Surtain, Gridiron Kings. There we go for the Niners. A little Treyway Lance on the gridiron. A little Lancey. Just go ahead and put him in a little sleeve. And then to end it off, we have Najee Harris on the Luminance. Cooper Kupp on the Gold Chronicles. Then we have Kurt Warner with the Rams. Travis Kelce Pinnacle. And on the Black Prism, Kadarius Toney. If we haven't pulled him enough tonight. So our two Black Prisms are Kadarius Toney and Kyle Trask. Nice, nice. And let's just do a little recap here. I'll go over just our, I guess most of them are base. Some have a little bit of the Gold Chronicles. We got Mac Jones, T-Law, Daniel Jones, Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady Bucks. There's a Zach Wilson Gold Chronicles, Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Zach Wilson, Patty Mahomes, Zach Wilson, a Kyle Trask, Kyler Murray, Justin Fields, Matt Stafford, Russell Wilson, Joey B, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Trey Lance, Josh Allen, Drew Bledsoe, Patriots, Kellen Mond, and a Tua. And then our little, I guess, what we would call inserts. We had Patrick Surtain, Cooper Kupp Magnitude, Elijah Moore Gridiron, Jalen Waddle Playbook, Legacy Rookies Rashawn Slater Chargers, Kadarius Toney Gridiron, Michael Carter on the Momentum Rookies, Justin Jefferson, Kyle Pitts. Then the Dynagan is Rondell Moore, Chuba Hubbard, Elijah Moore Clear Vision, Michael Carter, Pat Freiermuth, Kenny Nwagu, Kadarius Toney on the Score, Ian Book, Kyle Pitts, Devonta Smith, Asante Samuel, Kadarius Toney, Michael Carter on the Flux, Dwayne Eskridge, Ian Book Momentum Rookies, Tyreek Hill Pinnacle, Rashad Bateman Gridiron, and I would say our better cards. We had a Kadarius Toney on the Black Prism, Trey Lance Gridiron Kings, Josh Allen on the Pinnacle, Kenneth Gainwell Gridiron, Dwayne Eskridge Momentum, Mac Jones Luminance, Joey B with the Gold Pinnacle, Patty Mahomes Pinnacle, Justin Herbert Pinnacle, Aaron Rodgers on the Magnitude, Justin Fields Gridiron, and then we had our Black Prism, Kyle Trask. It's a little short and sweet break. Up next, I believe it's Illusions, and that'll be at 9:30, I believe. And then there's Absolute later on tonight, but that'll be it for this one, guys. Thanks for joining. I'm going to go grab a bite to eat, and then I'll be back for Illusions. I'm sure I'll see a couple of you all there. I think I did see you, Jordan. You got Illusions and this one. So I'll be seeing you guys. Peace from the Middle East.